Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Who Are You podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Connor Overbay.
And I'm your other host, Shannon Overbay.
And welcome to episode 181 of the Who Are You podcast. Super happy to hear that number keep getting larger. It's always fun coming back every single week. If this is your first time checking out the podcast, welcome. We're a podcast that we sit down with either local business owners, a lot of time artists, entrepreneurs, or we have our fun little Sunday hangout conversations where talk about sports a little bit, talk about life and other things coming up, some would you rathers, who are you questions, all kinds of that fun stuff. So if this is your first time checking us out, make sure to give us a follow on all the social media. It's going to be at Who Are You Pod from everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all the normal spots. Also, make sure to check out the YouTube channel. If you guys are watching us right now, you're obviously watching us on the YouTube channel. Please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It helps the show get bigger, helps the show get seen by more people, and helps us get more amazing guests. So if you guys can do that, hit that button for me. It is free, helps the show out. We'd be very appreciative of it. But it's been a fun week, been a busy week. A couple of weeks going on, all kinds of stuff. This past week, we went over to the KU game. That was fun. KU versus UCF. Me and Shannon went out there with Nolan, his mother, Miss Jennifer, his soon-to-be wife, and then some of her parents. It was a good time going down to Orlando. I didn't know that you had never been to Orlando before, Shannon.
Yeah, like I said, I think I've driven through it, but I don't think I've ever really stopped in Orlando.
Yeah.
I mean, other than I know in my senior year we went to like Universal, but that was like for grad bash or whatever. So that was at night for a couple hours. It wasn't like
driving around, seeing what the place is actually like and everything.
Yeah, so it was fun to go down there and go see UCF a little bit and explore that resort that we stayed at.
It was a really nice resort. It was like the Renaissance or something like that?
I have no clue.
I forgot what it was. Super nice resort. It had like 3 pools on the whole property, and it was basically like condo style. So we got upgraded. We originally just got a small little room because we were staying there for just one night. So it's like we don't need to drop $800 to come play or come hang out over there. So we ended up going there, and they upgraded our room for free based on availability and everything.
We got a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
For one night. It had a full kitchen and everything.
Yeah, it was sweet.
And they even had like a little convenience store on the properties for like microwavable foods and like anything you could really need for a little kitchen.
And they had full restaurants on there as well, so depending on which way, obviously if you wanted to go the cheaper route, you can go and get some food, little snacks and everything, or if you wanted to go out to eat and have a little bit more of a fun experience with it, it was nice. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool spot to go hang out and really just like we were saying, we were only there for a day, so we didn't do too much crazy stuff. But we ended up going. We got killed by the rain while we were down there.
Oh, that was really rough.
We ended up going. So our buddy Nolan, him and his soon-to-be wife and his mom and everything, they were kind of doing this as just like a celebration. They went to Halloween Horror Nights the Friday. We came down Saturday. And, we get down there, and they went to, what's it called, Disney Springs, if I remember correctly, where it's like the big shopping centers. They have everything from the Lego stores to Disney stores, all kinds of different stuff you can get. And, we get there, and it was dark out, but it wasn't anything crazy. And then the second we step into the place, we're like, uh-oh, it started raining.
But luckily, I brought the umbrella from the car.
For yourself? Well, I was wet.
I offered if you wanted to hold it and be under it with me.
It wouldn't cover you if I was carrying it. It would get pretty high up on you when it came to the rain. It's not a short joke. It's just
especially with the sideways rain that we have here in Florida, it's not very convenient.
We were playing some leapfrog. We would get like under one building, get under the eaves just so it was off of us, and then it would slow down. We'd like cross over to the other side until we found our friends.
Well, and they kept moving stores as well during the whole fiasco. So we're like, oh, we're at the place you told us you were at, and they're like, oh, we're over here now.
Yeah.
And then we'd go over there, and they're like, oh, we're over here now. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
It was tough. It was tough. We ended up finding them, hung out, had a good time over there.
Yes.
But it was a fun time, and then we got to go see our first real NCAA football game, or like actual D1 football game to go watch. It was pretty cool to go see.
Yeah, definitely.
We walk into the stadium. There's like fireworks going off. The crowd is getting really hype. I'm a Gator fan, obviously, as you guys see me wearing my Gator shirt right now. But it was cool to go see, these are some huge football players out there.
Definitely.
Some guys were future NFL players. Kansas University was fun to watch them go play, and we were rooting for them because I have no allegiance to UCF or anything like that besides Blake Bortles going there.
Luckily, we had ponchos while we were at the game, but
Yes.
it rained a couple times, but it wasn't like horrible where we had to like go take cover or anything.
If we didn't have the ponchos,
we
probably would have, but it wasn't too bad. We were literally 2 rows back, and we were on the Kansas side, so we were around 10 Kansas fans. Everybody else was UCF. It was pretty wild.
It was awesome seating, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the seats we had were, like, right on, not the, like, what, the 30-yard line?
I would say probably like the 20-ish.
20-yard line?
Yeah, the 20-ish yard line, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, and it was awesome. The freaking Kansas mascot was right in front of us.
Baby J.
Baby J,
Yep.
yeah, the number 1/2. I thought that was hilarious.
So apparently in Kansas University, they have their 2 different mascots. They're both Jayhawks, but the big Jayhawk is for basketball season, and then Baby
That's
J is
actual mascot Jay.
Yeah.
Because his name's just Jay then, right?
I believe so. Yeah, Jay the
Okay.
Jayhawk. And then they had Baby J, and he wears the 1/2 freaking jersey kind of
Yeah.
thing. It was cool to see. But no, like you could literally, if I was a crazy person, I could have jumped on the field and like went and like hugged somebody or like like grabbed a player. It was real fun to listen to. It was fun to watch. We got to see a real big play. Like the UCF quarterback got nailed. They stripped the ball and get a recover a fumble right there. And I think they score a touchdown. I don't remember if they scored off that play. And Kansas ended up winning with a nail biter towards the end. It was a fun game to go see.
Yeah, I think UCF thought it was over. They were like, "Oh yeah, this game is ours. There's nothing against it," kind of thing. And Kansas had a pretty good game.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was fun to see. It was a cool experience going to see the atmosphere. The cool thing about college football is every school has their own tradition of things. So like whether it's like the songs they sing during the game, or I guess UCF's style of doing it is like towards the middle of the game, they turn all the lights down when there's a timeout break or like at halftime, and everybody puts their phone lights on, and different parts of the stadium will turn their lights on and off or raise them up and down. So there's like just all this kind of stuff going around you. It was fun to watch. It was
really
cool
fun
to be immersed in that experience and get to see a completely different stadium that we'd never been to before.
Yeah, definitely. And it was also really fun because, granted, I went to UNF, you went to FSCJ. Like, we didn't have football teams at our colleges.
Nope.
We didn't have that college football experience before.
I wouldn't have survived a big college, so it's probably a good thing I didn't go there.
Yes, probably. But it was just definitely something fun to like go immerse ourselves in and experience at a whole different location.
Yeah,
So.
and me and you are both just sports fans in general. So even though it's not a team that we particularly root for, it's still just fun to go out there and just be a part of the crowd and watch, all the different kinds of stuff going on in the background. There's college kids, like there's dudes trying to talk to girls on the side. There's the fans fighting each other. There was one dude who was so drunk behind us with his kid, which was kind of messed up in my opinion. This dude, he would stand up every like 10 minutes. He was bumping into my buddy Nolan, almost falling over on him a couple times. Him and some UCF fans were talking trash back and forth to each other, where it was getting a little serious. I was sitting there waiting. I'm like, there might be a fight here sooner or later.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah, and they also serve alcohol there, which I found interesting. At college games, from what I've heard at least, I haven't been to too many college football games in my life, or really any. I've only been to that one that we went to, the spring game for FSU. I thought that was a thing that they didn't do for specific reasons.
Yeah, it felt like a NFL game, as if we were going to like a Jags game, honestly.
Yeah.
Like they had the little carts of alcohol, they had the concession stands, all the different things. So
The one thing I will say, though, is particularly, like, you just walked right in. It wasn't even that. It wasn't like the Jags game where there's like 10 trillion people, but the stadium was filled.
that is true, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a fun experience.
Yeah, and Miss Jennifer went to Kansas as well, so she told me, she's like, I never
didn't
went.
know that.
Well, remember she was talking about, she's like, I never went to any of the football or the
yeah.
basketball games or anything. I'm like, what do you mean you didn't go to any of the games?
Yep.
I feel like that would be, at least for me, that would be one of my favorite things to go do, is go to sporting events.
She was like, no, I just did my homework and, get my head down.
She went to parties. She said she did. But yeah, no, that was a good time. One thing I will say, we did get scammed while we were down there by that Uber.
100%. That was so weird.
So what's this? It was like FBC Stadium or FBC Mortgage.
FBC Mortgage Stadium or whatever.
Yeah, so we get an Uber ride, and Miss Jennifer paid for it. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. And she came with us. We were all going to the game together, and we put in the place that we're going to, right? The stadium, and it says, yes, FBC Stadium. And we're like, okay, cool. And then the Uber pulls up.
Well, and it even asked you, like, oh, do you want to schedule your return ride in this whole same time? It'll pick you up, like, at this gas station next door to the stadium type of thing.
And we get in the Uber, and I was in, like, the middle row, and I looked at the screen, and it said it was only 11 miles away. But when I looked it up just on Google Maps, it said it was a 40-minute drive.
Yeah.
So I get in, and we're all talking and everything. And then I started asking the guy, because I noticed his screen. I was like, hey, my man, just want to make sure we're going to the football stadium, right? And he's like, yeah, 100%. I was like, okay, cool.
He's like, yeah, this FBC Stadium.
Yeah. And I asked him this multiple times. Like, not trying to be rude. I was just like, this doesn't seem like it's right. Go ahead.
Well, in this whole time, from the moment we get in, we're talking about the football game and going to the football game, going to have this fun experience. And the whole time, like, he's just driving. It's not like he's listening to anything else.
No music on, nothing.
Right. We're just talking about the football game that we're going to.
Yeah. And then we pull up into the middle of, like, a shopping center, and he's like, this is it, right? And I was like,
He's
no.
like, yeah, we're arrived.
I was like, no, this isn't right, my man. I was asking you on purpose for that reason. And then he gives us this whole BS. He's like, oh, you mean FBC Mortgage Stadium?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you have to have that mortgage part in to go to the stadium.
Yeah, and he's like, I mean, I can drive you for, how much would it be from here? And he looks it up on the Uber, and he's like, oh, you can just pay me under the table $25.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
He's like, I can complete this ride, and you can just Venmo me money afterwards, because the Uber services takes a certain percentage.
Yeah, I was like, and me and Nolan were texting back and forth during the whole drive. Like, this man definitely just scammed us, but whatever. We ended up getting in, and then the second Uber driver because we scheduled them to come pick us up right after the game, he was there and took us straight back to where we came from and had no issue. So yeah, that was a interesting part. It's interesting to see that kind of stuff happen live, and he thinks he got one over on us, but I'm like, we know what you did, you asshole. We're just not going to fight you on it.
This is the address that you guys put in. It's like, why would it ask us, like, for a return ride? Why would it be right next door to the stadium
that we're supposed to
be going to? But we are arriving to this whole other different thing, like 30 minutes away.
Yeah,
because we were a little late to the game because of that. But
yeah. Either way, we
still had a good time.
We did. We made it through. We had some fun. And like I said, a little rain didn't kill anything. The one thing we did not do while we were there, though, unfortunately, we did not grab any like hats or any merchandise while we were there. No. That's the one thing I feel like we missed on.
I don't recall seeing a store.
They probably didn't have stores. They probably just had little like pop-up things that you'd go. Gotcha. But we didn't really walk around too much. We were pretty much in the seats the whole time.
Yeah. Didn't want our seats getting wet while we were gone. So it pretty much stays that. But
no, overall it was a fun time. We enjoyed it. We're glad that we got to go down there, even though it was a little quick day trip. Had some fun. I don't know about you guys, if you have a Buc-ee's near you and you're making a road trip, Buc-ee's is always the best place to either go to while you're on your way to the place, or if you're coming back and you pass by one. Always good to get one.
Always get fudge. Always get beef jerky. Those are my top things from Buc-ee's. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, and funny enough, when we were coming back as well, we decided to stop at Starbucks. I like pumpkin spice stuff. So I always get I'll get a pumpkin spice latte with extra shot of espresso just to get the juices flowing. And Shannon tried it. She hates coffee already in general. So, and then she tried that. She's like, this is the worst fucking thing I've ever tried in my life. Oh my God. How do you like this kind of stuff?
I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like it. That was horrible.
I don't understand how it was horrible.
I don't know. It was one of the worst things I've ever had. I know that a lot of people, I'm going to get hate for that. I know for sure, but I
come after her in the comments.
I don't know what it is. It was just so bad.
So you're officially saying you hate pumpkin spice lattes?
That one that I had was pretty horrendous. It wouldn't make me want to try it again.
I'll see what the comments say in the clip. I'll make sure to clip this one.
I know. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people like it. I don't know how. In my opinion,
it tastes good. It tastes like like a pumpkin roll or something. That's what it's.
No, it does not. I like pumpkin rolls. We'll just leave that there.
We'll just leave that there. Is that where it ends?
I have nothing more to say about it.
You're like, I don't want any more hate coming out my way. That's already going to be coming.
I recognize people like it. It's not for me. Agree to disagree. Yeah.
Put it in the comments if you guys like pumpkin spice lattes. I know this is the very, basic white guy shit. I don't care. I like it. It's good stuff.
Yep.
I like sweet stuff anyways. But yeah, I'm glad that you made that opinion known. I want to see what everybody else has to say.
Thank you so much for bringing it up.
You're welcome.
Definitely something I wanted to put on the podcast.
That's fine. That's totally fine. You always try to bring up water things with me, but that's okay with you.
Water was something that we did on the podcast. So
we did it on Jim's podcast, but water still does not have a flavor. I stand on that.
Different water.
Four years later, I still stand on that take.
See, you're the one who brought it up, too.
You've brought it up multiple times throughout the podcast over the years.
I'm just saying, you're the one who's just brought it up again.
It's okay. It's okay. The pumpkin spice people will come after you. It'll be fine.
I know they will. That's why I recognize that people like it. I do not. It's, agree to disagree. I'm sorry that I don't have the same opinion as you.
The only other group you don't want to mess with is the Swifties. Swifties you have to be careful about. That's when it gets dangerous. Mm-hmm. They'll start trying to track you down and be like, where do you live again?
The allegiance to these famous people.
Famous people, famous drinks, all the good stuff.
Yep.
Another thing that happened today, as we were recording this, it is Sunday. Unfortunately, the Jaguars lost. Their second loss of the season. They looked discombobulated the whole time.
It was so weird.
It was the beginning part where we went out there. I think it was our first or second drive. We scored a quick little easy touchdown to BTJ. That was smooth, and then
missed the extra kick, point.
Missed the extra point, and then he missed I'll give him it. It was a 50-yard field goal. That has some distance on it, so I'll give him that. It still sucks though.
Way off.
Yep. So unfortunately, Jaguars fall to 4-2, but it was against the Seattle Seahawks, a good team. It wasn't a team that that we should have easily beat, kind of thing. This is one of those ones where it could have really gone either way. Unfortunately, the Jaguars just looked rough. It was a short week as well, with us playing football on Monday and then coming back Sunday to play a game. It's one of those weeks where it could be one of those times.
That's something I was going to bring up is, they had a short week. It's 2 games in 1 week. I get it, but that's something you still you can't go out there and beat the how they did and then lose.
Yeah, but
look how they look today.
I agree. Like I said, they looked rough. They didn't have that same fire under them, I guess I would say. When it came to Monday night, everybody was super hyped up. They just came out flat, it seemed like, the whole time. And that was the unfortunate part. But there were some good scores, some good plays, just some rough things. Smith and Jigba went out there and absolutely wrecked us. I have him on fantasy. He had, I think, almost 30 points before the first half was over.
That's crazy.
I was like, oof. I was like, this is gonna be rough day. But the Jags will bounce back. I think we go to London next week, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that should be an interesting one.
Do you remember who we play? Was it the Broncos?
I don't remember right off my bat, but I can look real quick.
I'm trying to remember. But that'll be interesting. Jacksonville does decent in London. We're not perfect over there. I know we've lost a good amount of games.
The Rams.
Oh, we play that might be a tough game, actually.
Yeah, Jags versus Rams.
Yep, but they get a week. They get a week of rest where they can actually go and get ready for a long week, a long travel schedule for them, and hopefully we don't come out quite as flat against the Rams. The Rams are a really good team this year with Matthew Stafford and then Puka Nacua, even though he may be injured.
Yeah, he went to questionable and only got me 4 points in fantasy. Fun.
Shannon's been having a rough time at fantasy football.
Oh, it has been so rough.
It's okay. It gets everybody. Everybody gets it in one season. I'm doing decent. I am currently losing by a couple points, but hopefully some players tonight. The Chiefs and the Lions are playing right now, so we'll see how that game concludes, and hopefully I can win. Yeah,
my games are going. My score right now is I'm up 20 points, but Nolan has one player playing tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. You're playing Nolan this week.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, did you want to talk some trash about that Dallas and Carolina game?
Well, I didn't know if I wanted to bring it up or just talk about it on DJ and Bets. I didn't want to spoil it.
That's fine. You can save it if you want.
I mean, I'm on a roll.
We'll leave it at that. Shannon's on a roll.
Don't mind me. Check out DGen Bets for my games of the week for sure.
Shannon's locks of the week. That's what we need to start calling it.
My locks of the week.
Yeah. Well, if you are trying to win money this week, this is the lock of the season. To be honest, yeah. Like I said, we'll save it for DGen, but that was a crazy call there. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. I mean, I had a feeling. I just had a feeling.
Yeah, my feelings have been wrong. My feelings have been very rough this season. It's gonna be sad. The tally towards the end of the season is gonna be really bad. Hopefully these next couple of weeks, me and Nolan can cook something up and get something moving on these bets.
Hopefully, I can stay on the upward traction I had a couple hiccups in the season, but
upward trajectory.
Upward trajectory. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, that's why we call it DGen bets. We don't call it, hey, you should definitely follow this. We're 100% right all the time.
Well, you could definitely follow my picks.
You're not 100% right, but you've been doing.
Like I said, I had a couple hiccups.
You've been cooking. You've been
overall,
cooking these last couple weeks.
My average rating is pretty good.
No, I'm excited for it. Like I said, it's been a fun season. It's interesting to see how the Jags are doing, but there's still life in Jacksonville. A lot of people have been getting really excited for it. The games have been getting packed out, and it makes us more excited for these next couple of years as the new stadium gets built.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we have a team that's worth being in that new stadium and not just getting broken down left and right.
It'll definitely be interesting to see. I mean, granted, so I know we talked about how the Jaguars looked at this game today. It was not good.
No, they just looked bad.
But the last game, it looked good, other than him falling before going into the touchdown.
Yeah, that was a wild thing to see right there. I'm not going to lie.
But, a majority of the games this season, they've looked decent.
Yeah.
So hopefully with building a whole new stadium, it'll reignite a fire in all of them. Look how this awesome facility we have. Let's put on a show. Let's get the dubs.
Well, I'm just hoping these new coaches and the new general managers draft correctly over these next couple of years, which they haven't been doing bad on. Obviously, this season our defense has been stellar, even though today it wasn't. But they're putting these pieces in place for the longevity of the team and not just like a right now thing. Obviously, they want to be as best as they can each season, but it's still building until they get to where the point they want to be when it comes to having all the right players in the right positions and
perfect cohesive working machine.
Well, that's the issue is our offense is the one that's sputtering. Our defense is on fire. We have one of the top defenses in the league right now, but our offense just for one drive they look like they're world beaters. The next drive they look like they'd never played football, or Lawrence is airballing it, or whatever it is. It's tough. So we'll see. We'll see what goes on. It will be cool in the next couple of years to see a new stadium put up, which will be wild.
I'm excited to see what it turns into.
And we didn't get a chance to talk. We talked about it on DGen Bets that came out on Saturday. That last second freaking win by Lawrence this past week was fucking nuts. Obviously, I know we lost to Seattle. That's tough. We're still looking back. But that win against the Kansas City Chiefs, I talked about it so hard on DGen Bets. That was one of the craziest plays we've ever seen.
100%.
To see a man...
No one would have thought, the amount of emotions that people experienced in that 5-second window, I cannot. It was crazy.
The Trevor Lawrence experience, as we've always said, it is an experience. We ride with the Jags. We love T-Law. We love everybody on the team.
Yep.
But, man, it's very, very high, and then for the last second, it's low. I mean, Trevor Lawrence literally got stepped on, fell. He looked like the Jaguar prowling logo.
He did.
And then he gets up, tries to get up a second time, falls again. Third time he gets up, runs around, scores that last second touchdown.
Shakes off 3 people while in the meantime.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There was a video of a guy in the stadium. He was sitting there. He's like the play happened. He's like, no. He trips and he looks away. And then he's watching the screen and he sees Lawrence kind of tail out and get that last scoring touchdown where he ran in, dove in. He's like,
I saw so many videos of people freaking out where they're like, no, how do we do this? And then they look up and he's running in and they're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's the Trevor Lawrence experience all right there. No. Yes. That's always what it is.
It's like, what are you doing? Okay, keep doing it.
Yeah. Hey, I guess that's the Jaguar experience. You never know.
Yes,
you never know what all you're going to get in these games. So that makes me come back every single weekend to watch it. It's fun.
It's a ride for sure.
It is. Well, we do have some fun things going on today. I want to do my Would You Rather. I've been excited. I found this on TikTok.
Oh, good.
It is a funny ass question. I'm gonna let you go first with your Would You Rather. I'll ask you mine second.
I'm scared now.
It's funny.
Okay, so my Would You Rather. Since we're getting into spooky season a little bit, Halloween's coming up. My Would You Rather is, would you rather have your house haunted by one scary ghost?
Okay.
Or several nice ghosts?
Several nice ghosts.
Okay.
I don't want a scary ghost.
No.
I like that.
I agree with you 100%.
I can't even watch scary movies. I don't even like going to haunted house shit. You know me. I'm not a fan of that stuff. It would still freak me out if they were nice. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, hey, bud. As you
hey, just leave me alone. We can live peacefully together.
You stay, anytime I'm in one room, you just go to the opposite room. Yeah. We don't have to see each other. You're allowed to live here. like, Godspeed. Enjoy your time here. Whatever you got going on, just don't come out and say anything to me. I just
don't come say anything.
You know, like, maybe if, like, you see the baby doing something, like, say we have a child and they're like, hey, they're about to go down the stairs, you move the baby to the side, help us out. Like, that's all cool. I'm
help
all
us out.
Yeah, like, I'm all cool with that type of shit. Or, like, you know, the cat vomits on the ground, you clean it up for us and keep on going with your day.
Apparently it's a maid ghost.
But it's a cool ghost. You said it's a nice ghost.
It's several nice ghosts.
Several nice ghosts, so they're just trying to be friendly, right?
Yeah.
So they, like, you know,
I don't know if they would do things for us, but they would just wouldn't
makes
be
them
mean
friendly
to us.
But maybe they want to do some nice things.
Okay.
I don't know. Because, like, can you imagine, even if they're friendly, like, you get out of the shower, you look in the mirror, and there's a person in it? Or, like...
I'm assuming if they're nice, they're going to be, you know, just chilling, not peeping on you in the shower.
You don't know that. That's what I'm saying. They're just out doing things. I don't know. That'd be my thing.
Okay. But I would agree with you, though. With definitely several nice ghosts. They can talk amongst themselves together in the other room.
Talk amongst themselves.
Yeah, so they can keep each other company. We'll keep each other company, you know, in the human world. It's fine. Like you said, they can be in another room, we'll be in our room.
That's what I'm saying. We just vibe out. You guys can do your thing, we'll do our thing.
It's like what, Casper the Friendly Ghost, the movie? Is that? Yeah,
I hate that shit, like in the movies where, like, the people will turn a light off and you'll see a shadow, turn it back on, there's nothing there, turn it off again, it's closer. I'm like, oh, hell no. That would be so terrifying.
Yeah.
I could not do it.
But yeah, that was my would you rather.
I like it.
Spooky season. We're about to get to Halloween. Keep an eye out for pictures of Copper dressed up.
We'll have to get our costumes this year to dress up for the pod.
We gotta do something for sure.
We gotta get some spider webs, get all that kind of stuff going.
Yeah.
All right. So my would you rather this week made me crack up when I heard it. I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay.
All right. So my would you rather is: would you rather have to fight the closest person every time you sneezed, or forget how to read for 1 week every month?
Forget how to read?
You can't read for 1 week every month.
Or you punch someone every time you sneeze.
You have to full on fight someone every time you sneeze. The closest person to you.
You know, I'm trying to think. I don't sneeze often, but...
What if it's me? What if I'm next to you and, like, me and you?
Well, you better be prepared to block.
You better be prepared to get your ass beat.
I don't think it's fight. I think it's just punch them.
No, this was literally full on fight.
Oh no. I would say forget how to read for a full week. Every month.
You can't choose what time it just happens. Monday morning you wake up, you can't read shit.
But you can still, like, understand and, like, talk, like, to people. You can, like, yes. You just can't read.
You can't read anything.
I feel like I would choose that one.
No.
I'm not trying to fight people. I've never been in a fight.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to fight people every time I sneeze.
That week.
Because a lot of times when I'm sneezing, it is around you. I don't sneeze a ton at work, every so often.
What if you are working as a lawyer? You have to fight the lawyer because he's next to you and you sneeze?
No, luckily his office is on the complete other side of the floor.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think I would do well fighting people. And if I can't read, I'll just call out. Or I'll be like, yeah, hey, like, I'm not feeling well. I can only do, like, calls today. I can't, like...
God forbid they send you an email.
They send me an email. I'm like, sorry. No, I would just, I can't work that week. The whole week, I can't work.
Can you imagine waking up and just not being able to read?
Or, you know, they have those disability programs if you need assistance with working. I would just say, hey, every so often this happens.
I don't know why it happens. I wake up some days and I can't fucking read.
It's like it's become part of my normal life. I just need someone who can read it and reply to my emails and take notes for me that week.
Interesting.
So that's what I'd do.
That'd be tough.
I'd figure something out, but I would choose that one rather than fighting people.
I think I'm fighting the people.
You're fighting people.
Yeah, because every freaking week, every month you forget how to read. You know what shit I do that I need to do like is me reading?
Yes. Me too.
Yours doesn't.
Unlike you, my work would have assistants for me.
Yours wouldn't have electricity that could kill you. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that kind of stuff, and also reading how things work. I would need that kind of stuff. It'd be rough. I guess I'm fighting customers whenever I'm doing work. I'm working on your AC unit and I'm providing hands for you right there.
It's like you need to be put in place real quick.
You're not buying this? I sneeze and just fucking fight.
What if the person doesn't fight back? Like, are you just gonna keep going in on them, or like, are you just gonna punch them once and see if they fight back? Then you guys fight. But
I don't know how deep those rules go. All I know is just you're fighting someone, so I'm thinking full out brawl.
Okay, I don't want to brawl people.
That'd be tough. That'd be a tough one.
Yeah, I like my face. I'm good.
Okay, I like that. It was not a good one.
It was an interesting one.
That one had me cackling when I was reading it. I was like, "What the fuck?"
That was definitely unexpected.
I liked it.
Got to think about it.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Let us know what you guys think. Would you start throwing hands with everyone
when you sneeze?
When you sneeze, yeah.
Or forget how to read for 1 week out of every month.
What an inconvenience.
Driving would be bad.
You couldn't drive. I mean, technically, you don't need to read to drive.
You need to read the speedometer of how fast you're going and the speed limit signs. Obviously, like stop signs and everything that are red and they're octagons, so you don't have to worry about that.
So you can't even see numbers?
You read numbers.
Interesting.
That's what I'm saying. You read these things.
Yeah, like I said, I would just call out. I would sit at home all week, do my puzzles or something.
Hopefully there's no words on those puzzles. You're not reading.
Just follow the shapes.
All right. Do you want to let everybody know what our top 3 segment is this year? Or not year. I can't freaking talk right now. This week.
This week.
Yeah.
Our top 3 segment is top 3 leftovers.
Top 3 leftover foods. Yes.
So what foods make the best leftovers? And I have a feeling we're going to have a couple in common.
I'm sure there's similar ones. It wouldn't surprise me. Do you want me to go first or you first?
Well, you had me go first for the Would You Rather, so you can go first now.
All right. My top 3 leftover foods. You guys are going to be, some of these are classics. You're going to like them. You know, you're going to like the way you look. I promise.
Like the way you look.
That's a commercial. Anyways, my number 3 is going to be Mississippi pot roast. That is a fan favorite of this household. Me and Shannon make it probably every couple months here and there. Makes food for a couple days, or I can make like hoagie sandwiches out of it, all that kind of stuff. Or it just heats up very, very well. So that's going to be my number 3. Number 2, I always feel like some kind of pasta always kind of heats up well, right? So I'm putting mac and cheese. Like you get like a real good mac and cheese from like an actual restaurant or someone, or even like a barbecue spot, and you throw it back in the microwave. It congeals whenever it's cold, and then it gets warmed up. Everything's nice and creamy again. Obviously, it's not the perfect noodles or everything, but I feel like it heats up really well. So mac and cheese is my number 2. Number 1, everybody's gonna know the answer to this one: pizza. Pizza is a top food to reheat. I do like it cold. I'm not going to lie. As a leftover food, it is great leftover food for just cold, hot, whichever way. It's very
versatile.
Versatile. That was the word I was looking for. Versatile. But if you got like an air fryer, you got a microwave, put a little bit of water on that, bring that boy back to life. I'm going to say number 1 is pizza. So like I said, number 3, Mississippi pot roast. Number 2, mac and cheese. And number 1, pizza for my top 3 leftovers.
Okay. Any honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions, like some of the things that I would say ones that do not make good leftovers. Ooh. I feel like if you get like fries, unless you have an air fryer, you can bring them back somewhat. But I feel like like steak leftover is not the best because it's not really able to bring it back. Like fried chicken and all that kind of stuff. I feel like leftovers are depending on it because so a lot of times the breading gets all mushy and stuff. So I think those are my top 3 that I looked up, and I had to think about it for a little bit because it's a hard one to think about because there's a lot of good leftovers out there.
Definitely, yeah. All right, well, my top 3, we have the same number 3. I also put Mississippi pot roast. Yes, as you said, it's just something that it heats up really well. It tastes just as good as it does the first day. You can do it on multiple different ways. You can eat it just as it is. Put it on a hoagie. Whatever you want to do with it.
Rice or some mashed potatoes,
So good. And then my number 2, I put pizza.
Oh, so we do have a very similar list. Okay.
Yes. So I actually wasn't expecting you to put mac and cheese because you're not a big pasta fan. But yeah, so I put pizza as my number 2 because, as you said, you can eat it cold, warm it up, whatever, and it's always good. And then my number 1, I put hibachi.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you that. That's a good one.
Hibachi is the best leftovers you can have.
Like fried rice and all that stuff?
Fried rice,
yeah.
yes. Amazing. I know this like steak and chicken and stuff, like heating it up isn't the best for it, but the rice, 100%. The noodles, 100%. Get some yum yum sauce to bring home. It makes it all the best.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that one, to be honest with you. I think hibachi is that's a good honorable mention for me, I guess I would say. That's a good one.
I did think about pasta and like macaroni and stuff, but I always feel like reheating pasta, it's very oily.
Depending on which one you get. Like if it's a like Alfredo or a butter sauce, it is. But if it's red sauce, I don't feel like it's quite as oily.
Yeah, I feel like typically when we get pasta, it's like chicken Alfredo or something like that. So yeah, that's my only thing with pasta. It just gets very oily.
I can understand that. I was just trying to think of like other foods. What other foods really just don't make? Like,
I was trying to think too.
Like I was saying, just like fried stuff. It's just not the best.
It's never as crispy.
Yeah, like the air fryer does a decent enough job when it comes to fries and things like that. But like fried pickles or like I was saying, onion rings, like all of that. Yeah. It's just like it just gets all wet and just mushy. It's just not the same.
That's how I feel. So. I mean, I guess desserts would be good leftovers. It's always good.
Yeah, I guess we were more thinking just main meals. I thought about that,
yeah, but
because I feel like if you throw a steak in the microwave, it just gets zapped, and then it's not like as juicy as it really was.
Gets more chewy because like it's cooked to the way you want it whenever it's first made at the restaurant. So when you are reheating it, you're just cooking it more to be like well done or something, depending on how you get it. But I agree, it's not the best reheated.
Just not. It's okay. It's okay.
There's a lot of things like it's mainly like sides and stuff that are good as leftovers.
Yeah.
Not entrees.
That's what I was saying with like the mac and cheese. I feel like that's one you can just bring back. And if there's one that we missed, y'all, put it in the group chat or not the group chat, put it in the comments. Let us know what you guys are thinking in there because I'm sure there's a list of other things. People are probably gonna be like soup and all that. Chili. I'm sure chili is probably on there. Like I heard casseroles are a good one too. Like I was reading that a little bit more, which I guess mac and cheese can be a casserole if you really wanted to do it that way.
That's true.
Because you've also made like jalapeno poppers. Those aren't good reheated.
They are not.
They're
good
just
reheated.
not.
Yeah, it's something that it's good the first day and then move on.
Yeah, the one that I guess I do have an honorable mention. My mom's her coleslaw. It's better as each day goes on. These are like marinates and all that. Obviously, it's not something you cook, but it's one of those things that you make and you can have for several days. I think that's a real good one as well because all the flavors get to know each other a little bit better in there.
Yeah, definitely, I agree. But it's very few foods.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see. Let us know in the comments, like we were saying. We're always interested to see as well, and I'm sure we'll have some more holiday themed stuff coming up here as the time goes on. Our
super excited.
First part of holiday season is Halloween this year, and it's on a Friday this year, which will be fun.
That's true.
We'll have to see if we're actually doing anything, or we may just be we're to the oldness part now, where we just go out and hand out candy with the family.
Yeah, maybe we'll get dressed up for the DJ and Bets episode that gets recorded.
Got to do the DJ and Bets. I feel like if we get dressed up for the DJ and Bets, it has to be like poker players, all that kind of stuff, or like a money related one.
Yeah, I'll have to look up some good costumes for that for sure.
You can do the prison style where the guy has like the bag with the money sign on it, and he has the mask and the orange jumpsuit on. I think that'd be cool.
You have the orange jumpsuit.
Oh, that's right, from a couple years back. That's right.
All right, well, keep an eye out for it. We'll see what we come up with.
Yeah, we'll see. See.
I think. But you are right. I mean, we are getting to that age where it's kind of like we can't go trick or treating ourselves. We don't have a kid to take trick or treating yet.
Can you imagine my big ass coming and knocking on your door?
That'd be hilarious.
Be like, "Hello, sir. Can I have
trick or treat?
Can I have some candy, please?"
Yeah, right.
You'd be like, "Get the fuck off!"
How old are you?
Like, I'm still young at heart.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I think it's probably just gonna be one of those things. We go over to your mom's or something, hand out candy. And,
still to this day, Christmas is my favorite holiday. I'll take that. That's the best holiday. I know a lot of people like Thanksgiving and all that. Christmas is all time better, in my opinion.
I wish I was still a kid. I want to go eat a bunch of candy. I still like eating candy.
Well, now we just we're to the age now where we can just go buy the candy.
That's true.
And it's not nearly as fun.
That's true.
You remember the days where you would walk up to a house and it had the full size like candy bars, or they give you a king size bar? You'd get so hype.
Well, I remember the house that I would walk up to and they'd give you dollar bills.
Yeah, I didn't have those.
There was just one house ever, but yeah. Full size candy bars are just as good, if not better, because they're actually more than $1.
Yeah.
So
if you grew up here in Jacksonville, you knew where the hot spots were. Like Hodges was a hot spot. Johns Creek had all the different houses it had. Some of them would have like theme stuff going on as you walk through to their front door, or they'd have a little Halloween theme set up in their garage where you could do like a little mini haunted house. People would just always be giving out the best candy. I would walk in there and there'd be teachers that taught me when I was in elementary school in there, and we'd say hi to them as we walked by.
That's fun.
And Johns Creek. Where else? Kernan was a solid area to go walk around and get stuff, because there's so many neighborhoods up and down the street. Where else? Really the rich neighborhoods as well. You go to what's it called? Not St. John's Golf and Country. Yeah, it's a golf and country club over there off Hodges. I forgot what it is. It's the one I used to do the freaking summer camp shit at.
I don't remember.
Jack's Golf and Country Club. But all throughout that area, the beach would always be a fun setup too, because a lot of people would do a lot of big setups in their front yards and stuff like that as well. Yeah, Jacksonville used to get down, man. It used to be fun. I guess I'm just old. It's sad. We also never really were into a bunch of Halloween parties. Even when we were in college, there was some stuff here and there, but nothing wild from what I remember.
Too much.
Yeah.
And we never granted, we have limited storage and space and stuff, so we can't have like a bunch of decorations for all the holidays, but we never really decorated for Halloween.
Yeah, we would do some pumpkins here and there, some lights. That's really about it. Nothing too off the beaten path, I guess.
We should get pumpkins again, paint them up or decorate them, carve them out, something.
I think carving it would be fun. My mom used to make pumpkin seeds. She would roast pumpkin seeds with different seasonings on them. They were really good back in the day.
I don't know. I think we only did that like once before. I never really had too many pumpkin seeds or anything.
They're pretty good. I liked them.
Try them.
Yeah.
But so if we get like those little pumpkins that we painted before, like, and de-seed those and carve them, could we still do the same, or is it not?
I don't know if those would be like quite as developed yet that it would be big enough seeds where it'd be worth it.
Oh, okay.
Because I think you have to get somewhat of a mature, one of the bigger size pumpkins.
The big old pumpkins.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to be a 30-pounder, but a normal actual size pumpkin that you would have, or for a jack-o'-lantern or whatever. I feel like you'd have to get it a little bit more matured so the seeds are big enough where it's worth the pain in the ass of like taking all the guts off of it and going through the whole cleaning process, roasting them, all that stuff.
I got you. Well, we should do that for sure.
We'll see. And another thing me and Shannon have been talking about as well, we're trying to come up with more ideas for where we do our blindfold challenges on here. Let us know what would be one you would like to see. We've been talking about different like restaurants doing that, different drink flavors, or doing the thing where you put your hand in a box and try to guess what it is.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys would like to see on the pod. We're trying to have some more fun ideas, especially as the holidays come up. Make some fun, have some fun doing that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
See what we can do.
I'm definitely... We first need to get a desk so that we can have our table back.
Yes.
But, yeah, we definitely want to incorporate a lot of new, fun activities. Like you said, with the holidays coming up and stuff, there's so much we can do.
Yeah.
So definitely let us know what you want to see. Maybe we'll have it on the show.
We can get creative. So like we were saying, let us know in the comments, email us, DM us, all that kind of stuff. But I think this was a solid episode, my dear. Always fun sitting down chatting with you, and it's always fun coming out to you guys. We hope you all are enjoying all our episodes. Shout out to Mr. Carl Neesmith from last week's episode. We enjoyed getting to meet him. Very nice guy who's doing a lot of good work in the community. So we're happy everybody's enjoying those episodes and liking, commenting, all that good stuff.
Yeah, we're having a great time, and hopefully can keep bringing you guys some awesome guests in the future. It's
getting busy. You guys may see some a lot more Sunday hangouts and stuff, but we're going to still keep trying to bring everything out, get some more fun guests as things open up, as people get less busy. It's just getting to that time of year, and shit, next week it's
holiday season.
It's our 2-year wedding anniversary this week coming up as well. So
isn't that wild?
It is.
Yeah.
Time has flown by, y'all. You guys have been with us since before we were married.
Yep. Preparing, all the planning. You guys walked through it with us.
Yep.
Here we are.
2 official years of marriage, 9 years of being together since last week. It's it's pretty wild. Going almost a decade. Me and Shannon have known each other for almost a third of our lives. When I turned 28, so another year, from now.
That'll be a third.
That'll be a third of our lives that we've known each other. So it's kind of a weird thought.
That is crazy.
She decided to stay in Jacksonville. She stayed in Jacksonville for me.
I did.
You wouldn't have moved back to Ohio. You're full of it.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been too cold for you.
I don't know. It's a lot cheaper up there, though, for houses.
I will say that. You're not wrong, but there's not a lot to do.
There's not a lot to do. You got to go to like Cedar Point or something.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's like a 30-minute drive either way.
Alrighty, y'all. Well, like we were saying, thank you so much for checking out episode 181 of the Who Are You podcast. Please make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, leave a review. Any way you guys can support the podcast, that is free. We're not asking for your money. We're just asking for you guys to support by liking, showing some love on the social medias, showing some love on the YouTube channel. It helps us get seen by more people. We just want to make sure we're getting this show out to everybody that we possibly can. We talk to people from outside of Jacksonville, all kinds of different people. So I'm sure we would be a good podcast for you guys. So as I said, follow us, like us, subscribe us on. It's going to be at Who Are You Pod from everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all those normal social media spots. YouTube channel, it's going to be Who Are You podcast. You guys will be able to find us, the Who Are You. Also be able to find DJ Bets on there, as we've been talking about a little bit throughout the show. Make sure you guys are just showing love to all that stuff. We love having everybody come, leave comments, help us. Like, we're not talking into a black hole.
Yeah.
It just helps us get some more fun out of it. So we thank you guys so much for checking us out again this week. And you got anything else, my love?
No. Having a great week. Talk to you next week.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for checking this out.
Bye.